Okay, I've done a few other videos on how to carry heavy digital SLRs and the associated gear, and just now I got my spider holster attachment for the ThinkTank belt, and I just installed it, and this is a great way, another way, again there's a bunch of options here, this is another great way to carry a heavy digital SLR. So you see here I've got my digital SLR, and you can see I have what's called the spider plate on the bottom here, and we have the spider pin, and then I have a 1/4 inch eye bolt, which is a stainless steel eye bolt that you can get from any hardware store, and this is a dog leash, okay, that I have connected onto here. This is a 5-foot long dog leash. Works great as a safety strap is what I call it. And also, by the way, I can hang the digital SLR like this. It's very comfortable. Very much like an R-strap, very comfortable, the weight's straight down. And so when I'm shooting, I don't have to park it in the holster all the time. I just park it there when I'm walking somewhere or whatever. It keeps it from swinging around. But when I'm shooting, I keep it like this, and I can whip it up real quick and do my shooting, and then it can hang back down. And then, to really be secure, I put it in the spider holster here. And now, all that weight is on this thick ThinkTank belt. This is not the steroid belt, this is the in-between. They have the unpadded belt, and then they've got the padded pro belt, and then they've got what they call the steroid belt. This is the padded one, the one right in between, which I like. It's a nice compromise between the real thick and the unpadded. But anyway, this feels comfortable right now. I've got a lot of weight here. I have a 70 to 200 f2.8 lens here, as you can see. And then I have a Canon 900 SB900 speed light here. I have a 50 millimeter lens here and a 2x converter. And then I have some other goodies here. And I have my iPhone right here handy. So I've got a lot of gear here. And in the back I've got this other bum pack, they call it. I've got some CF cards, and I've got some extra batteries and just different things that you carry there. And that's where I normally put this little video camera that I'm shooting this video with. I usually stash it there when I'm not using it. So I've got a lot of gear here. This is very manageable. I can walk around all day like this. I really like not having a lot of weight around my neck, not having straps here or straps on my shoulders pulling down on me. I feel much freer this way. Now the only real downside, you can see how much thicker this makes somebody. So when you're going through some doorways, you might have to turn sideways. When you're in a heavy crowd with a lot of people, you need to watch yourself. Especially larger photographers, this might be an issue. Again, there are situations where I would rather use my newswear vest, which I've done. I've covered that in an earlier video. If you haven't seen that, check that out in my videos. So there's a lot of options. This is the newest option, is being able to put the spider holster directly onto this belt. And this is an actual modification that they have, mounting hardware, where you can actually take the spider holster receiver here and mount it directly on this ThinkTank belt. And it really is great. It's really secure. They've got videos of it on their website on spiderholster.com. They show you all about that. But this just came out, and this is a great feature. I used to wear my spider belt underneath this, so I was wearing 2 belts, and that's really not the best way to do it. This works great. This sits here very secure. The thickness of this belt, it makes it perfect. This doesn't push on my leg hard at all. Makes it very easy to access. So really, from a functionality standpoint, I used this on a shoot just the other day. It really works well. Now, if I need to get into my pocket, just hang this down. I can get into my pocket, get whatever I need out of here. Getting into this pocket is a little trickier. And you need to think about all these things when you're out in the field. What do I put in this pocket? If I need to get to it, I better put it in this pocket. So anyway, there it is, right in the spider holster. I can walk all day like this. I can shoot away. I've got my 24 to 200 coverage with these 2 lenses. This is the 24 to 70 f2.8. And this is of course, the 70 to 200 f2.8. So I've got a lot of coverage here with me. I've got my 50 millimeter as well. I've got my flash. So really, most situations I can deal with this equipment. Now I know this has been a long-winded video, but I'm trying to touch on all the different things that I was emailed on and questions that I got and so forth. So hopefully I've touched on everything, and you can try these out. Now again, when I'm actually in shooting situations and shooting a lot, this just hangs down. I do not stash it in the holster because sometimes it hangs up a little bit getting out of there. It's actually pretty easy, but again, this is instant. All right, this takes a second or so. All right, so that's the difference between the two. Now, if I didn't have this strap on here, oops, then it's a little bit easier to manage the Spyder holster. But now I don't have the safety. If I accidentally get a cramp on my arm or something, I got a lot of heavy glass here that's going to hit the ground. So I generally leave this strap on here. I call it my safety strap, you know, my gunslinger strap, whatever you want to call it. I usually leave that on there all the time. And again, that's made out of about a $4 dog leash. Thanks for watching. Oh, CraigShipp.com, CraigShipp.com.